Hello, everyone. My name is Sana. I'm currently 22 years old. As mentioned, I was a heart-to-heart participant in 2014, almost 8 years ago. And in a way, I never stopped being a heart-to-heart camper. My experience with heart-to-heart started at Camp Shamriya, in a cold cabin with a not-so-comfortable bed after a long, long flight. But never in a million years did I imagine that first sleepless night would be the beginning of a lifelong journey. To me, Heart to Heart was the place where it all started. The things I learned about the world and about myself, the people I've had the pleasure of meeting, and the emotional roller coaster that is camp. All of this shaped me into the person that I am today. It inspired me to go out into the world and conquer. Ever since 2014, I have been participating in coexistence programs, including Tomorrow's Women, a program where I went to camp in New Mexico for 3 weeks and engaged in endless dialogues about the conflict. I returned to the program 2 years later after receiving leadership training to be a counselor for a new generation of women in the program. Additionally, I've been part of the Model UN program, where, among other things, I helped bring together Palestinian and Israeli youth to discuss global humanitarian issues. After finishing my role as an MUN advisor, I embarked on a journey of achieving my dream and becoming a doctor. Today, I am a fourth-year medical student at Ben Gurion University, hoping that one day I'll get to treat people in both Israel and Palestine and advocate for justice in the medical field. But I'm not waiting until I'm a fully registered doctor. I'm already working on various projects, including translating a medical textbook for children from Hebrew to Arabic in order to make learning a bit more accessible to my community. The reason I'm telling you all about my different adventures isn't to bore you out, but because every time I would arrive in a new place and start something new, I would use the tools Heart to Heart taught me years ago, whether it's the ability to bring the voice of my people to the table in intense dialogues, the ability to articulate my words and give a speech like a true leader in MUN debates, or the simple yet very important ability to listen and empathize with patients at the hospital in my day-to-day life. I can confidently say that I wouldn't have developed any of these skills without my experience at Heart to Heart. And the beautiful thing is, Heart to Heart's impact didn't stop there. Over the years, I would find that sharing my experience and simply telling the people in my life about it has inspired them to go out into the world and do similar things as well, even though they've never been part of the program. For example, back in January of 2015, a few months after coming back from camp, I remember having these long conversations with my friend about camp and about the situation in our community, whether it's political or otherwise. And later on, my friend actually applied for multiple similar programs where she started a journey of her own towards making this place a slightly better and more equal place to live in. One of the many people whose presence has been prominent in my life, who I remember having by my side to share new accomplishments with despite the distance, is the wonderful Barbara Landau. In 2014, Barbara was kind enough to let me and my friend Raz stay in her house during our last week of our time in Canada. And let me tell you, it's amazing how strong of a connection people can make in only 1 week. On my last day, Barbara gave me a card that I still have to this day. It said, "You and Raz are my heroines. You are my hope for the future." And that sentence gave me a sense of responsibility that, okay, I now will go home, but this is definitely not over yet. And to have someone believe in me and constantly encourage me to advocate for justice has been a sort of motivation for me throughout the years. Barbara, today let me tell you something. I'm so grateful whoever decided that me and Raz would stay with you 8 years ago made that decision. You inspire me to be a fierce woman and an incredible leader. You, Barbara, are our heroine and our hope for the future. Thank you so much.